Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Alright, welcome to the stream. If you're on the stream and you like to send me a challenge, you can send me unrated challenge. It can be 5 minutes, 3 minutes plus 2 seconds after every move, or just 3-0. And I'll be accepting all challenges unrated. But for now, before I get an opponent, let me see if I can actually get my rating a bit up, or probably a bit down. Alright, my opponent goes for the flank opening. I'm not sure. They want to just fianchetto their bishop. So let's control the center. We are probably going here next. My opponent wants to do this and this. I like to take this, maybe go here. I'm not sure what my opponent is doing, but let's go here. I'm not sure what they are playing. Maybe my opponent doesn't have plan to castle in this game, which is not unusual. For people that just play like this, it's not unusual for them not to castle. I want to... Let me castle. I am expecting a move like this, but I just want to play this. But it doesn't trap the piece. Okay, I was expecting a move like this, but let's go. Let's trade some pieces. Maybe I'll go here, and go here. Where's this knight going to? For now, I can't really see any good square for that knight. I'm just going here, and likely here. Okay. I think now it makes sense. It makes sense now. Let's go here. And I can capture here. Oh, I thought I was losing a piece. And it looks like I will be losing a pawn. Looks like I will be losing a pawn. What if I go here? I can simply capture the pawn. Wow. Their offbeat opening is actually paying off. My opponent's offbeat opening is actually paying off. What if I go here? I don't think that move was a good move, but is there really a way I can take advantage of it? I really don't see a way. Let's capture here. Maybe there is. After this move, I think I can just go here. Okay. I'm gonna likely play the right move by going there. I think if they had captured here, okay, I'm already up a piece. Wow. I'm already up a piece. I'm just already up a piece. And I'd like to offer a pawn trade, but before that, let's go there. I would like to offer a queen's trade, but I couldn't. So let me just go here. I would like to stay here. Can I? Let me go here, just so that I can move this knight if I want to. I feel like going here. Black simply captures, and I think it's an unnecessary move. Let's go this way. I think it's an unnecessary move. I don't have to do it. Let's go here and get some pieces traded. Why not? Let's get some pieces traded. Let's go. I want to go here. I just want to capture there and start invading. My opponent has this pawn if they want to. And they can go for this pawn if they wish to, but I don't think I have a problem with them capturing that pawn. If they capture, okay. If they capture here, I have this move and I'm picking this up. Okay, I have this move. I'm picking this up, and I'm just threatening checkmate. Okay, now it's just checkmate. If you're on the stream and you like to play me, just send in a challenge. Just drop your username, I'll send you a challenge. if you are watching and you like to play me, you can just send in you can just drop in your username and I'll be the one to send the challenge. I'll send in the challenge. But for now, in the absence of no challenger, let's just keep getting the rating up. Let's keep going up. Okay, my opponent goes for the king's pawn opening. Let's go this way. We are going for the Caro-Kann. We are going for the Caro-Kann defense. Let's see. Okay, my opponent goes for the exchange variation. Let's develop. And I'd love to develop this piece. Let's go here first. My opponents notice I'm planning to go here and they just block it. So what do I do next? What do I do next? Let's develop this way. I'll likely play something like this next. Just develop this. Maybe. Okay. I'm breaking the pin. They were pinning the knight. As I'm saying no, I don't want any pin. So go away, go away, go away. Let's go this way. They might play a move like this. Okay, let's go this way so I can move this knight at will and not worry about this bishop. So I can move the knight and not worry about my bishop. Let's go this way. Adding pressure here. If I move this knight, that pawn will just be under attack. Let's go this way, hitting this. And what else? What else? What else? Maybe I can move this knight just to open attack here. My opponent is threatening. My opponent is threatening to go this way, and that will be a checkmate. Hello, Red Dog. How are you doing today? Hi. I hope you're having a nice day today. Oh, that move looks interesting. Looks interesting. But I can simply just block it off this way. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just saying, let's play chess. Don't checkmate me so early in the game. Don't. I think I can play this. Let's go this way. Oh, I just hung the piece. I just hung the piece. But my opponent didn't notice it. Wow, I hung the piece. My opponent didn't notice it. They just gave me a chance to redeem myself. And their rook is trapped. Their rook would have been trapped this way, but I'll just lose this. I don't want to lose that. Okay. So let me proceed. I think they want to sack something here. They want to sack there. I'm going to say, be my guest. I'm not capturing here. Capturing here is just calling for trouble. It's just asking for trouble. Capturing there is asking for too much trouble. So I'm not going to capture there. What would I like to play now? What would I like to play? Let's go this way. I think I want to come here, bring my knight and bring my queen over this way, and maybe get a queen straight. Maybe that will be okay for me. And they might just move away. They might just move away. They might just move away. All right, English teacher. All right, English teacher, I've learned that today. I just hung a piece according to my teacher. According to my teacher, I'm supposed to say I just hung a piece. If I play a move like this, they can remove the defender by capturing here with check. And I'll be in trouble. So what do I play? What do I play? What do I play? What do I play? I can't go here. I think I have to return back. And now I'm considering capturing here, regardless of what black play. Of what white play. Okay. That was a nice move. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This position is just too complicated. It's just extremely complicated. The more pieces I trade, the better for me. But should I worry? Just made a mistake. I just made a mistake. This is coming. And after I capture here, check here. Can I go here? Hey, I'm just losing. Can I capture or just ignore? I'm probably just going to ignore. I'm doomed regardless. I'm losing regardless. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was a good game from my opponent. That was a very good attacking game. Let's see what happened in the game. If you are watching the stream and you like to play me, just drop your username. I'll send you a challenge. I just got destroyed by this opponent. Let me see where I got it wrong. Well, I thought I was winning at some point. Well, I was just losing. Wow. Capturing here is a good move. Wow. It's even a brilliant move. Well, I was losing. I was just losing. My opponent played a very good game there. They have been playing chess for a very long time. So, let's go again. Let's go again. Let's get a new opponent. I'm playing Misep from Albania. What is this? That move looks like a mouse leap, but I think maybe it's a system that my opponent usually just play. Maybe they are familiar with just playing something like this. Maybe go here. But doesn't look like a move that will be a good move in the long run. I sack that pawn for development. Let's castle. Maybe my opponent is considering castling in this way. They can if they wish to. Oh, that pawn was hanging. Was it? I think it wasn't. If I had captured that pawn, they have this move. Hello, Devang. I'm accepting challenges. If you want to play me, just drop in your username and I'll... Okay, my opponent wants... Okay, I was not expecting that. I thought they just want to launch the pawn forward. Can I sacrifice here? I really don't. I'm not really interested in any of that. Is my piece trapped? I think maybe my piece is trapped. If I go here, they hit me with this, and if I go back, wow, I have a piece that is about to get lost. I'm about to lose a piece. So what do I do about it? What if I sacrifice the piece, since I'm going to lose it anyway? All right, I'm about to lose this piece. If I go here, the piece is getting trapped. If I go here, they hit me with this, and I think that move only helps them. So what if I sacrifice the piece? Let's go for it. They have this move. They have that move. Okay, they didn't go for that. Let's go this way. And maybe let me go this way, trying to just put a knight here, land a knight here. I think the best way to master opening is to play a few openings. If you play only few openings, you will get familiar with those openings. You get familiar with the position you that arises from those openings. My opponent is planning to capture here, but I actually want to allow them. By going this way. I know this pawn is hanging, but I'm going to let them, because once I put my queen here, it's just lining up against this. But after the pawns drop, that's not it. They are going to capture this pawn again for free. Okay, they didn't do any of that. So let's go here. If I can trade this, maybe I'm going to capture this way. I'm not really sure how I'm going to capture. This pawn is actually hanging. If this knight moves, is there a way I can squeeze in my queen? I don't really see a way to do that. Okay. Let me hit this. I'm just saying, pawn, please, where are you? What's your plan? That's my question. I'm just asking this knight, where do you intend to go to? And Laila, you can send me a challenge. We can play. I'm actually accepting challenges, but it should be unrated, or you just drop in your username and I'll send you a challenge. All right, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. I'm not sure when to defend against this, but maybe never. Maybe not. I'm never going to defend against it. Maybe. Let's go this way. I'm going in here, but I'm not really sure what I want to do after going in there. But it just feels good. It feels good and it looks good. So why not? I'm still offering them this pawn. Because I would love to bring a piece into the attack like this. I would love to bring a piece into the attack. So if I was playing white, I'm not sure if I want to capture this pawn. But maybe Stockfish is just laughing and saying, capture the pawn, capture the pawn. Alright, after this game, I'll send you a challenge. Okay. That was actually nice. That was actually a nice move. What if I go here? I think that's a move I can play. So let's go. I'm attacking here. I'm hitting this. I think they will have to capture. They just gave up the rook. I was thinking maybe go here, but there's nothing there. They just gave up the rook. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm offering them this pawn, although I can capture here with check, so they can't go for the pawn right now. Okay. What if I go here? It doesn't quite work. It doesn't really work. What if I go here? The capture. Oh, I'm running out of time. So let me play fast. Let's play this. My opponent has a pawn up. Okay, he has 2 pieces for a rook. I was thinking of going here next, but I don't think it works. I'm thinking of just doing this. Let's do this. I need to play fast. I have 49 seconds against. Let's go here. I just want to open up everything. And hope for the best. Can I go this way? I don't really care. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to capture here with check. And maybe move away after then. Let's see. Let's see. This is actually an interesting game. Looking really interesting. I would love to kick this knight away so I can have this square to myself. But does that check really doesn't do anything for me? I don't really think so. I don't think it does anything. Hello Mondal, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here again. Okay. Let's go this way. I think that's even worse because it just opens up this. And what do you have to say about this? I think I'm crashing through. I think I'm just crashing through. I'm just crashing through. I'm just crashing through. I'm just crashing through. They can try a move like this, but it really doesn't work. Yes, I'll play you next. This Lila already dropped their. Wow, I'm running out. Okay, we are both running out of time, so it's time scramble. Let's play fast. Let's play fast. Let's go. They can capture here, we check. Let's go. I had this move. I had that move. Let's go. Okay, my opponent has 1 minute and 1 second. I'm just winning. Wow, that was I missed meeting 2. Oh, the position was really crazy. I won't be surprised if I had missed meeting 2. The position was really crazy. I sacrificed some things for the attack, and it paid off. Zawad, I'll be sending you a challenge now. Let's see if you're online to accept the challenge. And Zawad will be my first opponent of the day. It's actually a good match. Rated around 1.8. I just sent you a challenge now. Have you accepted it? Not sure where the challenge went. Let me send it again. All right. This is looking good. Zawad. Let's go. We have the Caro-Kann as usual. Wow. If you want to play me, drop in. The knight opinion is usually annoying. If you are not paying attention, you can easily just play a move like that, and you find yourself in some serious trouble. So let me ask this bishop some question. I don't mind kicking the bishop away. I just don't want to get into this complication. I don't want to get myself into that complication. All right, please go away. Just go away, and I'm happy. All right. I might get it with this, but I can easily break the pin. So that's a tricky move. Okay, it doesn't work because this is protecting this. My opponent probably want to just trade here. Okay. I thought they wanted a trade, but apparently they are not interested in any of that. Let's go this way. The game is looking spicy. Do I have this? My opponent is up 20 seconds, which doesn't really matter now, but it could matter in the future. It could matter a lot, just a few minutes more. A few minutes into the game, it could become something really important. Let's go this way. Let's be annoying with that move. Okay. I think my opponent is interested in getting the bishop pair. Doesn't look bad. You can have the bishop pair if you wish to. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. They have given up the bishop pair. They have given up the bishop pair, which I cannot say is a bad move. I now have the lead on the clock. I now have the lead on the clock. If you want to play me, you can drop in your challenge. You can send in your challenge. I'm accepting. I think my opponent position is just collapsing now. That's what I think. I think their position is just collapsing. I think their position is just collapsing. But the game is far from over. The game is not yet over. There's still a lot of playing to be done. There's still a lot of playing to be done. Hello everyone in the chat. If you want to play me, just send in a challenge. I'm happily accepting challenge now. Okay. This position is actually really complicated. Wow. I'm not sure why they did that sacrifice. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. But let's see. Wow, that was a good game. That was a good game. If you're watching and you like to play me, you can send in a challenge. And so if you still want a rematch, we can still do a rematch. Since no one is challenging me right now, we can still do a rematch. All right, good games. You played very well. You played really well. Okay. Okay, okay. You say you want to use the black pieces. Okay, if we rematch, they are going to give you the black pieces, I think. Since I played with the white pieces, if we rematch now, they will give you the black pieces and we can go on from there. So what, I've sent you a rematch. You can just accept the rematch. I've sent in a rematch. Okay. Let me cancel and resend again. I've sent in the rematch again. Okay. Let's go for the good king's pawn opening. The tested and trusted king's pawn opening. I think my opponent is going for the French. And the French we have on the board. The French we have on the board. So what do I want to do? Do I want to go for the exchange? Yes, I want to go for the exchange variation. And then this. And then this. I don't want anything hopping into the square. And then this. And a castle. And life is good. All right. The position looks good. It looks good for me. I can't complain. The position is looking good. It's looking good for me. Let me go this way. Probably I want to capture this pawn, but I think they can go for it if they wish to. Okay, they didn't do that. I thought that was the plan. I thought that was their plan, but they didn't. And they backed out of it. They captured a different pawn instead. I almost lost something there. I'm almost losing a piece. I almost lost something. Okay. I think my position is holding up just fine. My position is holding up just fine. Okay, I was thinking they would go for the pawn, but they didn't. They didn't do that. All right, let me go for this pawn. Let me be the greedy man and start going for some pawns. Let's see what he has in store. Let's see what he has in store. Okay, I should tell you when I'm going to request. Yes, I'll be playing you next after this game. So I will let you know when I'm ready for the game. All right, that move looks juicy. The move looks juicy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was attacking the pawn, so they protect the pawn this way. This is protecting the pawn, and this is protecting the pawn. So let's see what happens. All right. I think I have to move. I think I have to move. I think I have to move. All right. My opponent is playing very well in this game. I can't really fault their play in this particular match. They have been playing very well. Let's go this way. We might get hit with this sacrifice, which is not a bad sacrifice. 2 pieces for 2 rook for a queen is usually not a bad sacrifice. Okay. My opponent has a different idea. So let's see what they do next. Okay, now they accept the sacrifice. Not sure what that does. I'm really not sure what that move does. Aside from giving up a piece, I'm not sure what that move does. Oh, my opponent is just is just giving up several pieces now. He's just giving up materials now. I'm not sure what this move, what his move actually does. I'm really not sure. They can go this way. Oh, but that move is also a blunder. You can capture here. That will be giving me more material. You can actually capture here. Juga Pinem. I'll be sending you a challenge very soon. This game is coming to an end from the looks of things. So I'll be sending you a challenge very soon. So let's go this way. Let's go. Let's go that way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. And let's go this way. Yeah, I'm hitting this. And I'm hitting this. And I think my opponent found the best way to go about it. But I don't mind trading. So let's trade. Let's trade some pieces. I'm a big trader now. I'm up 2 points of material, and I think that should be enough. I think that should be enough. Let's go. Alright, that move just drops the pawn. The move simply drops the pawn. The move just drops the pawn, and nothing serious. The move simply drops the pawn and nothing serious. Well, that was a good game from you, Zawad. You played really well. And I'll be sending a challenge to this username. If you want to play me, you can just drop in your challenge. If you are watching the stream and you have not liked the stream, kindly like the stream. Yes, you played very well in that game. You played very well. You had a very commanding position until the position just started sliding away. Okay, Juga Pinem is rated 1996. So I'm sending you a challenge now. 1996. Okay, from South Africa. Let's go there. Let's go there. It's looking like a tough game. My opponent is rated 1 point higher than me. My opponent is 1 point higher than me. He want to go here. Let me just step back. You can go there regardless, but oh, you have a FIDE ID. And guess what? Me, I don't have a FIDE ID. I've never played in any rated event. I have never played in any rated event. In any FIDE rated event. I mainly play chess online, thanks to chess.com. Thanks to chess.com, I play chess mainly online. What's your rating? What's your FIDE rating? Let's go this way. Alright. Alright. My opponent is here for some real battle. My opponent is not playing. He's not playing. He's here for some serious chess business. Let's go here. My opponent is here for some serious chess business. For some serious chess business. I don't know if I want to castle. I really don't know if I want to castle in this position. I don't know if I want to castle, but maybe I don't. Maybe I do not. I probably do not want to castle. I'm happy to have this file open. I'm really happy about that. So I can have an attack of my own here. Okay. Okay. I have this move. Wow. What? I was almost losing. I'm thinking I should be fine. Hopefully I'm fine. I'm thinking I should be fine, but hopefully I'm fine. Let's see. But we are going to find out very soon. This game is intense. This game is really intense. Okay, I was thinking I will be fine, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. There's one way to find out. Let's go this way. I wanted to use this file for the battle, but it looks like that's where I'll be talking my king. Looks like, wow. I'm up the exchange, but this position is anything but winning for me. This position is anything but winning for me. Let's go this way. Instead of taking the knight, the opponent took the bishop. I'm not sure where you are talking, which part of the game you are talking about. My opponent was threatening a pin there, which I don't want to be part of. I don't want to be part of any pin. They were threatening to just play this move and just pin my queen. Notice this, their queen is defending that square. So I'm contesting the file again. I'm contesting the file. I'm saying no, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Let's go this way. All right, let's go this way. Let's see if we can create some chaos on that part of the board. Let's see if we can create some chaos. We actually need some chaos to be able to win this game. All right, where is this queen going to? I'm not really sure where the queen is going to. Is a queen coming here? Let me go this way. The knight are usually a good defender of the king. That's why I'm bringing the knight there. But maybe I didn't have to bring it there. Maybe I should have looked for a more active move. But I wanted to free my queen from the protection of this pawn so that I can move my queen if I wish to. That's what I wanted to do. Let me go this way. I was thinking my opponent want to play this. But wow. 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 The position is simply everything and chaotic. The position is everything and chaotic. That's what I can say. The good thing is I'm leading on the clock. I want to trade the queens. That's why I went queen to GH. I'm thinking if I trade the queen, I have a better chance. That's my thought. But this knight are really doing a good job. The knight are doing a good job. The knights were doing a good job. I think now I should. I'm thinking of coming here. Should I be afraid of that move? Just doing a blunder check. I think the move works. Wow, that would have been a blunder because they have this move. So let's go this way. Let's go this way. Maybe they might make a pass pawn of their own. But that's not really a thing of concern for me. My opponent resigned. That was a good game. That was a good game. Any other person want to play me? And Dinesh, with practice you should improve. With practice, just make sure you are playing. Say you are stuck at 800. Make sure you are playing a few opponents. Once you play few opponents, and you naturally get similar positions. If you play a few opponents, and you will get familiar with those opponents, and you have a solid plan of what to do. You just instinctively know some things are blunders, some moves are actually not really good. That is how I learned some of the opponents I played. I really didn't study so hard, but from mistake, when you finish playing a game, just analyze it. And if you make a mistake in the beginning phase, if you make a serious mistake in the beginning of the in the opening phase of the game, you learn, okay, this move is a mistake, so next time I don't go for it. And somebody just challenged me. Let's accept. And David, what's your username? I'll send you a challenge. Drop your username, I'll challenge you, and we'll have a game. Alright, we have the good Scotch opening. I think I know this person. I think we have had a few games. We have actually had a few games. Yes, we had 4 games. And they have learned their Scotch. From what I'm seeing here, I think they have done their study on the Scotch opening, and they are playing some good stuff. Maybe they have forgotten. Maybe they have forgotten the theory now. They probably have. But let's see if they find it. I'm not the biggest fan of that move, but maybe it's a good move. I don't know. Maybe it is a good move. I really don't know. Well, let's go this way. Let's go. We have the Maroxy bind. I think that's what they call it. Although the bind is not going to last, as this bishop can capture here, or the knight can simply just capture here. So the bind is not going to last. But it's usually called the Maroxy bind, I think. I think that's what it's called. What it is called. And the Maroxy bind. And we have an equal. We are going into this with an equal position. Position looks really equal. The position looks really equal, aside from this imbalance. Aside from that imbalance, there is nothing, and there's nothing to wow. Aside from this imbalance, okay, this imbalance double pawn and this, the position is just equal. So I want to see if my opponent, let's go this way. We are saying hello pawn. Hello pawn. So the question now is, how do you defend this pawn? How do you defend the pawn? Can I capture here? I think so. I think I can, so why not? My opponent can capture this way or capture this way, but I'm fine with whichever move they decide to play. Alright, David, I'll be playing you next after this game. So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. For a moment, I thought I was winning a pawn. But my opponent keeps it together. He simply keeps everything together. So let's hold on to our pawn this way. Let's hold on to this pawn. Did I have to? Probably didn't have to. Probably didn't have to. Let's go this way. Wow. My opponent might likely get a draw in this game. He might likely get a draw, which is impressive. But he might run out of time. We might get into time scramble, and although it's just 2 rook against 2 rook, and it shouldn't be that difficult to hold, in my opinion. Shouldn't be that difficult to hold. Maybe here would have been better, but 7th heaven is usually just a goal. 7th rank is just usually just a goal. Let's see what he plays here, and I'm going to make a comment. After he played a move, I'm going to make a comment. So let's see what he plays. Let's see what he's playing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm expecting him to give a check because I go down and maybe he goes up again, attacking the pawn. Oh, that was what I'm expecting. That was what I was expecting. And he goes up again. And what do I do? Let's go this way. Game is looking drawish. But probably not. It's probably not draw. Probably not drawish. Maybe my opponent has a pass pawn. I would have accepted the draw if my opponent had a lot of time. I would have accepted the draw. When they started giving me check, I would have just gone rook to f2 and back, rook to f2 and back. I'm talking about here. Rook to f2 back, rook to f2 and back until the game ends in a draw. But I notice I have a lot of time on the board. So in this game, I'm just playing for the time. I'm playing for the time. And now my opponent is in problem, is in trouble. There's no way to secure some of the threat I have here. There's just no way to stop them. Okay. Maybe pushing the pawn would have been better instead of losing 2 pawns, you just lose 1. Okay. Let's see what my opponent has in store. Let's go this way. Wow. Is my opponent about to force a draw? So it seems. But I'm not going to allow that. I just secured this. I just secured that. Okay. My opponent just blundered checkmate. Why I push this pawn is to anchor is to anchor this rook. That was why I started pushing this pawn. Nothing more, not because I wanted to go and promote. I wanted to anchor a rook on the 7th rank so that I can give a checkmate. So I was expecting my opponent would play something like this, but he missed it due to the time trouble. He actually played very well in this game. He played very well. And at some he even had drawing chances, but I think I took a bad position just so that I can win. I took a slightly worse position. David, I'm challenging you now. I'll have to play with David now. After David, if there's no new challenge, I'll accept your challenge. Let me play someone else now. We play after this game. All right, David, I'm sending you a challenge now. David. Wow, David is just going to destroy me. David is just going to destroy me. Let me test my chances against a 2-4 or a 2-5 rated opponent. I'm not sure David is still online. David, if you are still there, we can play. If you are still there, we can play. I don't mind losing some rating points to you. Well, it's actually unrated, but I think this is actually going to be a very instructive game. I think David is not online. Okay, David is not online. Okay, were you the one I just played with? Mondal, were you the one I just played with now? We can still play now. I think the person that I'm supposed to play with, maybe they are playing a game, or maybe they are no longer online now. So let's do rematch. We can do a rematch. We can do a rematch. So sending the last challenge you sent was rated. Let me send you an unrated challenge. Let me send you an unrated challenge. The challenge should be unrated. I don't have anything to gain from playing a rated challenge. Aside from playing very seriously and making the game boring, there's really nothing much I will gain from it. So let me go for the good king's pawn opening. My opponent is going to go for the Scotch opening. And we usually trade here and life is good. But in this variation, in this game, I have a plan in mind. So instead of capturing here and going for this that he usually plays, then later he goes here, I want to shock my opponent by going here. I think this is called the Scotch gambit. Okay, Reese, we are going to play very soon. After this game, I'll play you. After this game, I'll be playing you. So now I've stunned my opponent. I've just shocked my opponent. He was expecting I'll capture here. Then he comes here and maybe goes here. And let me even teach you some. If you are listening to this stream, let me just teach you what you do in this Scotch opening, because my opponent hasn't been playing it very well. After the capture here, you go here. And after I play a move like this, you bring your queen here. Very important. And that's just a few moves in the theory. Let's go this way. I don't think that's the best way. Okay. Looks like the best move. Well, I'm not sure, but let's see. Let's see. I'm now up a pawn. For no good reason. So why not? I think I've won the opening battle just from stunning my opponent and just throwing him off balance and saying, okay, I'm not going to play what you are familiar with. I'm going to play something I think you are not familiar with. That's why some people that play crappy opening get away with a lot of things sometimes. They just play a move and just throw their opponent out of theory. They just throw their opponent. They just turn their opponent and get a dominant position. Okay. I think I can play this. My opponent would likely want to go here and just add more pressure to this. I can say no, no, no. Just stay away from my pawn. I can simply say so. Just leave my pawn alone. Just leave my pawn alone. So what is your plan? Are you planning to go here next? Probably a good move, probably a bad move. Weakening your king this way. Well, maybe it's a good move, but that's a move I wouldn't play. Okay. I think my opponent played that move. You see, when you are playing chess, if your opponent makes a move, you just ask yourself, why did your opponent play this move? Why did my opponent play this move? Because in a game of chess, you are not the only one making plan. Your opponent is a human being and they also have a plan in mind. They also have their own plans. So when you make a move, you just ask yourself, just ask yourself silently, why did my opponent play this move? Okay, my opponent played that move so that they can add another rook here and attack this pawn. That was why they played the move. But now I'm not really, I've taken care of that, but I'm just going forward. Why did I play this move now? To hit this queen. To hit the queen. So what is my opponent's plan? What is he going to play? I could actually win a pawn here. I think I can. I think I could win a pawn here. But not sure if I wanted to do that. So let me go here. Let's go there. I was able to surprise my opponent and okay. I think I just dropped a pawn. Maybe I just dropped a pawn. Maybe. Okay. I was thinking I dropped a pawn. Let's go here. That move looks like a sacrifice, but if you capture it, I'm just going here. I think this is called a decoy or deflection. I think maybe a deflection. But they don't have to capture here. That's a good thing. They do not have to capture there. But if they decide to capture there, I can say be my guest. I'm happy with the move. Okay. And this is called, what do they even call this? What do we call this? What's my opponent going to play? Let's go here. I think I've given my opponent the advantage, I think. But let's see if they can. If they can find the winning moves. Although I'm not completely okay. I'm up a couple of pawns, so it's not completely losing for me. Because I'm up a couple of pawns. What? I was thinking they will capture here. That's called removing the defender tactic. And notice this, I can't capture with my queen and I can't capture with my bishop because my bishop is pinned. I can't capture with my queen and I can't capture with my bishop because my bishop is pinned. So I will have to give up a rook. And after they capture there, I just capture here and I think they have won the material battle. But capturing here is just an equal trade. It's just an equal trade and I don't think it's a trade you wanted. I really do not think that's a trade you wanted. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. My opponent can capture here if they wish to. Okay, and they did that. And what if I go this way? Oh, what if I go that way? Let's do this. I had another sneaky move by playing this, giving up my queen. And if you capture the queen, I just go here, check, it will be a fork. It's a cool tactic to be a fork, and I will just win the queen back, but I will lose this pass pawn, which is, I wouldn't say that's something I really want now. I don't think that's something I want. So let me go here. Let's go there and see. Let's go there and see. And let's see what black has in mind. That's actually not a good move, because that move simply gives up this. That was not a good move. The knight are just too tricky. The knight are full of tricks. That's just it. The knight are full of tricks. Is there any other person? Okay, Anima. Oh wow, this name is really hard to pronounce. Let me just call you Reese. Oh yeah, all right, Reese. I'll be sending you a challenge now. Good games. Good games. You played very well. I talked about the opening, the Scotch opening. You know, I changed what I played in this position. You can look it up. This is the Scotch Gambit. You can just maybe do a little research on it. It seems like the line you go for, you'll be facing the Scotch opening at your level a lot. The Scotch opening was my favorite opening, so I faced it a lot while I was climbing the rating ladder. So I would guess you are facing it a lot too as well. So you should know the Scotch Gambit too. All right. Then thank you. Yes, that was a good game. That was a good game from both sides. I was able to get the upper hand from just turning my opponent from the opening. And my opponent, I got them into a position that they are not familiar with. Okay, we have the Caro-Kann exchange. I think, okay, this guy goes for the exchange variation. Okay. Let's see what happens in this game. Is that the best move? I think it is. I think it is the best move. Okay, they are hitting my pawn. So what do I do? Do I have to protect the pawn? I don't think so. But let me just develop a piece. Why not? Let me develop a piece. Why not? Okay. Not sure what that move does. Wow. Okay. Thank God for this pin. Thank goodness for that pin. If not, the knight would have come in here, and although they don't have this move to join the attack, and it would be a devastating attack, but they didn't have their move, so I'm doing very well. So let's see what they play. All right. I think I would like to go here, and just castle. There's no need fooling around, so let's do this and castle. They might go here. Just so that they can land their knight here. But landing the knight there doesn't just win the game. I have this move, and there's just really nothing going on there. But I'll prefer to castle. And okay. When I had the chance to move this, I didn't. So my opponent is saying, okay, let me pin you. But I'm not sure the pin is something I should worry about. The pin is not something I should worry about. I can break the pin this way. I can easily break the pin. That's what I'll go for. Wow. I was thinking of something else. Let me see what my opponent plays. There's a cool tactics on the board, but let's see what my opponent plays. Okay. That's not a bad move. That's not a bad move. In the previous position, I should have just captured here. I think I should have just captured here, luring the queen this way. Or if they capture this way, they just double their pawns. And if the queen capture here, I just go here. And that's just a fork. And kudos to the knight as usual, being tricky. The knight being tricky as usual. Let's capture here. Okay. My opponent has a decent position from the opening. He actually has a decent position from this opening. I can't fault his opening play. But there's still a lot of game to be played. Let's do this. Just taking up the semi-open file. Just taking up the semi-open file and saying, okay, I like this file, so just give it to me. Hanging pieces like this usually leads to blunder. If you have a piece like this that is unprotected, you always have to be looking out for it. So because of that, I'll be thinking of moving this bishop, maybe here. I'll be thinking of moving the bishop somewhere protected. If you don't have a hanging piece, you will hardly blunder into something terrible. But hanging pieces usually leads to blunder. My opponent just hung the queen. My opponent just hung the queen, and they were playing this. I would think maybe the graph is just equal, just maybe slightly good for me. Let's look at the graph. Until that last move, yes. Until that last move. My opponent, you see, that's what I'm talking about. When your opponent play a move, you ask yourself, what does this move do? Okay, you slipped. Okay. I think that explains it. That explains it. And that explains it. Those kind of slips happen and they are very terrible. You should have just typed it. I will just send you a draw. If you still want to play again, we can still have a rematch. I don't think I have somebody else on the list. So if you want to play me, you can send in your username. And Reese, if you want a rematch, we can still play again. If you want a rematch. That was a great game from you. You kept your own in the opening. And even in the middle game, you're doing okay. But since it's a blitz game, I'm likely going to get the upper hand when we start getting into some time scramble. Oh, that's a blunder. Why is it a blunder? Let's see why this move is a blunder. Wow, that's some stockfish business. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that was what I was talking about, that I would have captured here. And hoping that they will capture this way and just capture here. But I was not thinking about what stockfish just showed here. Doesn't look bad. All right, in the absence of no challenge, let me start a new game. And let's see if I can get my rating up. Okay. Has somebody sent a challenge? All right, entity, I'll be sending you a challenge now. I'll be sending you a challenge. If you're watching the stream and you like to play me, just drop in your username. I'll send you a challenge. If you're on the stream, do make sure to hit the like button. It helps the stream a lot. See me, I've already forgotten how to send challenge. Wow. All right, entity, I'm sending you a challenge. Entity is not showing. Let me go to my page. All right, entity, I'm sending you a challenge now. I've sent you a challenge. All right. You can also send me friend requests on chess.com. I'm accepting every request. Entity, I'm waiting for you to accept the challenge. That's Eniola. All right, entity has accepted the challenge. So let's go. Let's go this way. Entity is rated, let's see. Entity is playing fast, seems to be familiar with some rapid and blitz business. Let me see, maybe he doesn't play. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Entity is playing fast. That might be a good thing for me. Entity is going here and live is good. Let's go this way. I've been logged out. Don't log me out, please. Okay. Let me go this way. I need to watch out for this. I actually need to watch out for that. Because as I have earlier said, when you have a hanging piece, you always need to look out for it. When you have a hanging piece, you are just there looking out for the piece always. And let me go this way. I might get it with this. This move would have trapped my bishop. If you had found this move a move earlier, if you had played this, I will have to move my knight. And after moving my knight, then comes this move. And I have to move my bishop. And after I come here, then comes this move. And my piece is just trapped. But for now, do I want to stay? I'm trying to set up a tactic, but I don't really think it works. I don't think it works. But maybe it does. Who knows? Let's go. All right. This knight was doing some good business here. And by moving that knight, you just gave up. You just gave up that file. You just gave up this square. And that was a very important square. I don't think that's a square you wanted to give up. That was a very important square. Let's go this way. Wow. You have to reduce the pace at which you are making your moves. It's making you miss tactics. That's actually a tip I can give to you. This piece just hangs like this. But because you played too fast, you are missing these moves. I know in blitz game you want to play very, very fast, but you just have to balance it. You have to find a way to balance it. Okay, this was what I was expecting. This is called a fork, forking the pieces like this. That was what I was actually expecting. I was expecting you would do that. Wow. There's a cool tactics on the board. There's a cool tactics on the board. There is a cool tactics on the board. So let's go here. Let me see what my opponent plays. This time around, he wasn't blitzing out the move, so he found it. He found the idea behind that move. If he had captured here, this move would have been a checkmate. But he found it, which is quite impressive. You have to watch out when capturing pawns, because by capturing this pawn, now I'm coming here. Okay, I'm coming there, and how do you solve the problem that is arising from these moves? It's just becoming overwhelming. It's just getting overwhelming. You can try this move, trying to gain a tempo on me, but I have this move gaining a tempo on you, and now you have to move your king, and I'm crashing through this way. That looks like a bad move. It can't be a good move. That looks like a bad move. My initial plan was this. Entity, you have to take your time in your games. If you want to improve. I don't know if you play blitz or maybe you play mainly bullets. If you play mainly bullets, you make a lot of move instinctively. You just make a move instinctively. I don't have to sack the rook. I think I have this move, but sacking the rook is also a good idea. If I capture here, that's a check, and this is a discovered attack, so you are not on time to capture here. But I have this move. Hitting the king, and the king can't move anywhere, so you have to give up your bishop. I capture, and you have to give up the next bishop, and that's just checkmate. So let's go. Please take your time. Entity, take your time in your games. Actually calculate some things through, and you play a much better game. See, you are up 3 minutes, but it was the time didn't really matter. If you are watching and you like to play me, send in a challenge. Let's go. Maybe entity is trying to flag me. I don't know. All right, they go for that. They go for the advanced Caro-Kann defense. That doesn't look good. Oh, maybe it's a good move, but I don't know. I'm going to capture there. All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Chris, you are taking your time now, which looks like a good thing. You are taking your time, which is good. Except you are playing in a bullet game, you shouldn't play very instinctively. Playing instinctively, that is just blasting out any move. That's a good way to lose. That's a good way to lose. But you take your time, think through. But in the opening phase, you should have maybe some opening you already know. So you just, so that if you are playing in a blitz game, you should have some opening that you're already familiar with. So you just go with them, and life is good. This game looks like it's heading towards a draw, but probably not. Probably not going to be a draw. Why are you taking time to carry capture? When I say take your time, this is not what I was expecting. That's actually not what I was expecting. This is a backward pawn, and what would I like to do? I think I would like to say barrier backward pawn. What's your plan? Let me hit this first. Why am I hitting that? Probably because I can and nothing more. Let me hit this. Let's see what my opponent has in store. Let's see. Oh, the counter attack. The counter attack here. The counter attack here. So let's go here. I need to get my king away from the center of the board. This was actually a good move, hitting this. But captured here, but that was not what the only thing they were hitting. They were hitting this as well. I think I need to get my king out of the center of the board. So let me play that move so I can castle. If you're watching the stream and you like to, you love to play with me, you can just drop in your challenge. I'm accepting challenge. I can capture here, but I'm not interested in any of that. I'm going to castle. We might get this move. We might get hit with that move, but we didn't get hit with the move on the. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. Now I see my opponent's plan. Let me try to open stuff here. If I had captured the pawn here, they have this move, and notice this, that would have been a pin on my pieces, which I don't think I'm interested in. Entity, you kept your own well in this game. You actually did well in this game. Compared to the previous game, you did well. This looks like a good move. It actually looks like a good move, and probably is a good move. But the idea behind this move is that if I capture here, you just capture here, and it's just a fork on my queen and my rook. And if I capture here, well, the knight is not a pawn, so the knight simply just goes back and capture this way. But let's go this way. Let's go this way. I'm going this way. There's even a check here, but it doesn't work. This knight is doing a good job. Okay, okay. My opponent says it's not rated for. It's not really rated around this rating. What? What? I just sacked. I just sacked. How could I have? How could I have done that? How could I have done that? I just sacked my queen. What? What? But my opponent has to win. He has to win because there's some time problem here. There's some time problem here, which I'm interested in seeing how he will be able to handle them. There's some time issue here, so I want to see how you are going to handle this time issue. But I definitely should have lost this game. There's no two ways about it. I forgot the rook. The knight was actually looking here. That move was just pure genius. That was just a very brilliant move. Now that I think about the move, that move is just an insanely brilliant move. It's just a very brilliant move. Let's go this way. With 19 seconds, I doubt you are going to do anything to me in this game. With 19 seconds, you are not. You're definitely not going to win this game. Now this is just a fork. That looks like a good move, but guess what? Not a good move. Because I can capture here. And I can always come back here. Okay. No, no, no. I think my opponent had this move. Moving the queen here, hitting this. And just hitting everything in my position. Let's go this way. I was expecting they will capture here. And the game is lost. The game is just lost. There's nothing going on here. The game is lost. My opponent simply returns the favor. The knights are just too tricky. Alright. Let me play one more time. If you are watching the stream and you like to play with me, just send me a challenge. Just drop your username and I'll send you a challenge. And if you are yet to like the stream, kindly hit the like button. Kindly like the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. There's no need to underestimate my opponent since I don't really know his real rating. There's no need to underrate him. I was thinking I was playing a 400, so I was just playing without thinking too much. But some of the moves I saw in that last game, they were just mind-blowing. They were just completely mind-blowing. That's the word for some of those moves I saw in the last game. Just completely mind-blowing. Alright. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. I can go here. Does that do anything? Let's go here instead. aside from striking this pawn, I just want to activate this rook in one move. I just want to activate the rook without moving the rook. That's actually the plan behind that move. Activate the rook without moving the rook. So let's see if it works. All right, my opponent plays this move. Can I capture here? I'm thinking if there's any good discovery on my knight. I'm just thinking, is there any good discovery on my knight? For now, I don't see any. Now, I really do not see any good discovery on my knight. Let me go back. Let me be a gentleman and just go back. All right, that was a good hit. All right, that was a good hit. And this is an interesting position. An interesting position. Was I expecting that? Was that what I was expecting? Not quite sure that was what I was expecting. Am I about to lose something here? Probably. My opponent is playing some amazing chess moves. Jasin, shout out. I should shout out. Did you just subscribe? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? I'm about to go down a second pawn. I'm about to go down a second pawn, but that's not the end of the world. I'm about to go. Okay, Jeremy, shout out to you. I'm glad you are here. Jeremy is my good friend. I can call him my brother. All right. This position is not really looking good for me. What are my options? Sack? No, that's just a bad move. Play something like this. Yes, play something like this. Just make a move. Wow. I have a move like this, hitting this, and the idea behind this move is if you capture my bishop, I just sack the. But now it doesn't work. Now that move doesn't work. It doesn't work for one reason, but I can still sack. Well, it's not really a sacrifice. This is just not really a sacrifice. Maybe I have better chances here on the clock than on the board. I probably have better chances on the clock than on the board. So let's go. Me, hi. I hope you are having a nice day today. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure what to do here, but let's play this. Let's play this. Not sure what to do, but let's play that. Maybe my opponent wants to give me a check here. But I'm saying be my guest. I'm just saying be my guest. If you want to give me a check, just be my guest. God first. Hey, how are you doing today? I hope you are having a nice day. All right. Hope I'm not blundering anything. Just have to do this. Wow. Oh. I almost hanged my queen. That's actually a funny move. A very, very funny move. Let me go here. Let me go here. I'm trying to set up some baby tactics that might not work. But I just dropped my rook. I just dropped my rook. This one is just over. I think this one is over. There's nothing here to play. Wow, my opponent took that, and this is just checkmate. Wow. No, it's not rated 400. It's not rated 400. He told me he's playing from a friend's account. This is just checkmate. Wow. If not for time pressure, Jeremy, do you want to play? I can. If you are up for a game, I can send you a challenge. If there's anyone else watching the stream and that would love to play against me, you can just drop in your username and I'll send you a challenge. Entity, that was actually a very good game. I really should have lost this game. There's no way I won this game. I really should have lost this game. That sacrifice was just a last try. Just trying to set up one last trap, and it actually worked. Entity, what's your actual rating? Oh, you don't have a chess.com account? Yes, I knew my position was just collapsing. And that was a blunder. Yes. I missed this tactic. I just missed that. I missed that tactic. Maybe blocking this way would have been better. Maybe it would have been okay. There's no way I could have blocked that way. I'm under a check. Yes, that was just a last try. Just some last try. I think even this move saves the game. The move saves the game. Just hitting my queen, and even if I give a check here, this square is protected and there's no checkmate. Alright, in the absence of no opponent, let me start a new game. Let's get started. Let's see if we can get to 2000 rating today. Alright, I'm playing Corner Field from UK, from the United Kingdom. I think my opponent has disconnected. My opponent has disconnected. And let me abort. Okay, the game has been aborted. Let's start a new game. You don't want to get destroyed. Well, if you play the game of chess, you're actually going to get destroyed, even by opponents of the same level sometimes. All right, Jeremy, have a nice day. Enjoy yourself. Okay, entity is 1-5 on Blitz. Okay, sounds nice, sounds good. 1-5, no, that play was not actually bad for a 1-5. Okay, what's going on here? I'm looking for an opponent. Pair me with somebody so I can start a game. Pair me with somebody so I can get a game started. Why am I not getting paired? Why am I not getting paired? Oh, it's because it's unrated. It's because I'm sending unrated challenge. No. Okay. The challenge should be rated. Just start me again. And here we go. I was sending unrated challenge. That is why. I'm playing Sardinos from Netherlands. Alright, we are going for the good king spawn opening. And looks like my opponent is about to abort the game. Alright, Jeremy. Alright. My opponent goes for the French defense. Let's capture here. Let's go for the exchange variation. Seeing we don't want any trouble. We just want a simple game. But no, that's not the most challenging. I should have gone for the maybe advanced variation. But I'm not really solid in the theory, so I didn't want to do any theory battle with anyone. I didn't want to do any theory battles with anyone. I would love to see this move. I would love to see that move. My opponent didn't do that. If they had played this move, I just go here. If they had played that move, I just go here with my queen, check on the king, and I'll be setting up some. Some nice tactics. Wow. Can I take this pawn? I can't. If they play a move like this, I really can't take this pawn. Because if I take the pawn, your back rank is not protected, and that's it. But by allowing me develop my bishop, now this pawn is falling. The pawn is falling. Is it falling? It's actually falling, but I think my opponent will get it back. I think. I really wanted to play this. I really want to play this move, but the move doesn't do anything because. But I have another move that I feel like it actually improves the position. I would love to play this move, just opening up an attack on this and this, but it doesn't work because after the capture with a pawn, the pawn supports whatever piece that is here. So I'm going to go this way, hitting this pawn, and opening an attack on the knight. So maybe I'm going to win myself a pawn. I'm probably going to win myself a pawn. Maybe they'll play this. Let's see what they play. And they can play this. They can actually play that, but I'm just going to take here. But after taking there, what else? I think maybe I can take here. Yes. think I can take there and take here. Oh, I just hung this. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? How could I do this? How could I have done this? How could I have done this? Oh, I think that position was winning for me. Okay, I had a pawn. I just had a pawn. I had a pawn and the position was looking interesting for me. I think I would like to develop. They can go this way. Black can go this way, hitting this pawn. Okay, they choose a different path. They choose a different path. Let me go this way. And I would love to... my opponent still has some playing to do, but my position is just an eyesore. My position is not really looking good. Okay. Now I can get hit with this, and what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I think I'm lost. I think I'm completely lost. I'm just lost. I'm just lost. Let me resign. Let me not drag this game. Let's get a new opponent. Probably a better game. A new opponent and likely a better game. So let's go. I'm playing Milan Vonic. That should be Serbia. Okay, that's Slovenia. I think Serbia and Slovenia, they have a flag that is actually similar. Or is that the best move? I don't know. Let me capture my pawn back. I don't think that's the best move, but maybe, who knows? Let's go, let's go. And I'm just castling. I'm giving up this pawn. But I don't think I should have given up the pawn. Okay, now I have the option of not giving up the pawn. I was thinking if they capture here, I just play something like this, and that would just be a pin. But that doesn't work, because after the capture here, even if I succeed in pinning it, okay, it works. It actually works, because I can hit with this. I can actually, if you protect this way, I can hit with this move. All right. Do I want to trade or step away? I want to step away. I'm not interested in the trade. We might see a move like this, but I'll be happy to play this. Okay. I think this will be asking for trouble. My opponent could play it, but I think that would be asking for trouble. Should I go here or just trade? I'm going to trade. I would love to play this move, but the problem with this playing that move is that it allows the knight to get into the square. So let's ask the knight. Dear knight, what's up? Where are you going to? Let's get some answers from the knight. I'm happy to trade this bishop. The bishop is a glorified pawn, so why not trade it? I'm just okay. My opponent did well with that move. They did well. They actually did well with that move. Let's get here. I don't want to capture this way, so that's why I played that move. So let's go this way, maybe this way and this way. Okay, let me go this way. Now I'm hitting this, but I can simply take care of that by playing this move. So where am I going again? Where am I going again? You see this bishop? This bishop is not doing a lot in their position for now. When your opponent gives you a piece, you have to think about it. So that's actually what I'm doing. And I don't see a reason not to accept the gift. I don't see a reason not to accept the gift. They can play this move. If they play this move, I think I can capture here. Okay. I would love to play this, but it doesn't work at the moment. I would love to play that, but it doesn't work. And all right, let me play this. Let's play this instead, just doubling up on this, adding pressure to the backward pawn. Okay, maybe I can go this next. Saying, dear bishop, where are you going to? What does this move do? That's the question. And I think the answer is it does nothing. What if I capture here? I will get some trades. What if I just maybe my opponent is just planning to sacrifice something here, which I really don't think is a good move, but I think it leads to some complications around my queen and around my king, because once the queen is here, this rook will be threatening to maybe slide over, or I don't want to get into any of that. So let's go this way, asking the bishop some question. Dear bishop, where are you going to? And then I think we can go this way. I think we can go this way. Okay. I'm not sure why my opponent played that move, but I would love to play this. I would love to play that move. I think the position is just screaming, play that move, play that move, play that move. So I would love to play this move. I would love to play this move. If you capture here, and what next? What next? Maybe I can go here. But maybe it's a bad move, so let me ignore it. let me not go for it. Now I just want to put my knight here. I just want to put my knight there and say, all right, queen and rook, you have to decide what you want, which one you are going to give up. My opponent is up about 1 minute. My opponent has about 1 minute time advantage. Oh, but you still have to decide the queen or the rook. Which are you giving up? Okay. I don't think I'm interested in giving up my piece. I really don't think so. So let's go this way. I think they can play this and force some trade. It looks like I can play this move, but they just capture with their queen, sacrificing the queen. And when I capture here, my own queen is also dropping. So let's go this way. The idea behind this move, I just dropped the pawn. Well, but that pawn is not dropping. You can't touch this pawn because I have this move. And it's a check, and it's also a fork on this. So I think I have this. And you still can't capture here. Okay. Do I want to go there? Is there a threat? Is it a threat? Is it a threat? Let's just give a check. Let's give a check. There's a check. They can actually block that check this way, but they didn't. They did not block it. I would like to support my knight again. And I have to play fast. If I intend to win this game, I have to play fast. Maybe I should start pushing my pawns this way. I think pushing these pawns here is even a more reasonable move. I think pushing those pawn is a more reasonable move. Why did he play that? I'm not sure, but okay. It's making some sense. If you capture here, I'm just going to capture here. I think the resulting position is not. It's not the best position. It's not the cleanest way to win, but well, you can't even capture there because this would be a pin, and you are losing this. This is under attack, and there's just a lot of threat here. My opponent played very well, and but this game is mine. This game is actually mine, even though my opponent played very well. So let's see what happens. I'm expecting they will hit the resign button. Well, they decided to go. They decided to just go away. They decided to just abandon the game. If you're watching the stream and you love to play against me, just drop in your username. I'm happy to play you. But in the absence of no opponent, opponent that is viewing the game, let's proceed to getting the rating up to 2000. Let's see, who am I playing? Let's go for the good Caro-Kann. We're going to see the Caro-Kann. I think my opponent is going for some London setup. They're going for some London setup. And the London, I think, is one of the very underrated opening. Many people think it's a bad opening, but even grandmasters play it. I remember a game where Dingley Ren played it. I remember a game where Dingley Ren played the London system. So I would say it's a very underrated opening. Some people saying the London just have some really undeserved hate. My opponent is probably planning to capture here and maybe sack something here, but I don't think it works. It doesn't really work. If you capture here, that rook is not protected, and I'm just picking it up. The rook is not protected, so I will just pick it up. So you can't capture there. So what do you do? Okay. I thought you didn't have intention of castling. Has your plan changed? Let's go here, just doubling up here. Okay. For a moment, I thought you were never going to castle. Let me go here because no. I think I'm setting up something. Okay, it doesn't work. They have this move. I was about to set up that move. Just let them sack. But even if they sack, I will get two rooks for the piece. So why not? Let them sack. If they wish to. Let them sack. Okay. They decided not to go for it. I'm happy to see this move. I'll be happy to see that move. Okay. They didn't play that. I think it's time for me to look for a different square for my queen. To just stepping away from any of that and discovered attack problem. All right. My opponent has gone pawn grabbing. Yes, it's possible, but I would guess you were stuck at 1-9 for a very long time. It actually happens. But you see, I was stuck at 1-7 maybe for over a year. I was stuck. It was just looking like I will never pass that rating point again. My opponent is playing really fast, and they're causing me some trouble. Let's go here. I'm not really sure what you mean by your question. I'm really not sure what you actually mean by what my opinion is on playing beginners. If I'm playing beginners, I'm just playing, I think. I'm just playing, I think. Was that queen trapped? I think that queen was trapped. Okay, it wasn't trapped. It wasn't trapped. There was this beautiful move. Let's go this way. There's this beautiful move. Wow. That queen would have been trapped. And it would have been awesome. The queen would have been trapped, and it would have been extremely awesome. But the queen is not trapped, and I'm just probably going to win a rook. Oh, is he even winning a rook? Okay. I think I see my opponent's plan, but it doesn't work. They want to capture here, and after I capture here, then they go here, check. And it would have been a back rank mate, but I have this move, so I don't have anything to worry about. What? What did I just do? I was not paying attention. Oh, I was not paying attention. That was not the plan. I thought that was a plan. The plan changed. I thought that was the plan. Justice, what were you playing? How could you have done that? How could you have played that kind of a move? If you are talking about this position, the person I'm playing with is actually not a beginner. Let me resign. Let me throw in the towel. Let me resign. Let's resign. All right, let me get a new game. If you are watching and you like to challenge me, be my guest. All right, let's go this way. I think we have the Sicilian. This is the open variation of the Sicilian. I don't think I've even taken serious time to study this opening. Instead of studying the opening, I just started playing. D4 altogether, getting away and staying away from. Okay, you are just saying when I started playing. When I started playing, my goal was to just get to 2000 rating. That was my goal when I started playing chess, to get to 2000 rating and see if I can actually do it. I remember the first time I won against a 2000 rated opponent. I was extremely happy, but it wasn't. Guess what? I didn't win the game straight. I just won the game because my opponent mouse slipped and I was able to win the game. But I was so happy. That was the, but it gave me the and there was a time I was very close to winning against a 2000 rated opponent, but he was able to flag me. So that just gave me the confidence that if I can actually get this kind of position against really strong player, then I should be able to do it. And that was how I kept pushing on and doing some learning. You have to, for me, I practiced a lot. I did a lot of practice, and I would say you need to review your games. Just look at and play longer time control. If you are a beginner, you don't have any business playing bullet chess. In my opinion, you can disagree, which is okay. But in my opinion, if you're a beginner, you don't have a business playing bullet chess. I wasn't playing bullet chess until I got to around 1.6, I think, and I was stuck at 1.7 for maybe over 6 months, or maybe Then I got stuck at 1-9 maybe over a year. I was stuck at 1-9 for probably over a year. Chess is brutal. I think I just dropped that pawn for actually no good reason. Aside from dropping the pawn, I just dropped the pawn for no good reason. Oh, what am I even doing? I wanted to play this move, but it doesn't exist. I might even get it with this. Okay, my opponent chooses something different. Wow. These pawns are just kicking me. They are just pushing me away. They are saying, no, 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 no. Alright, my king side is just open. They are threatening to play this move, and that will be a check. They are just threatening all kinds of things. They are just threatening every kind of thing you can imagine. And I think I have to go this way first. Because if they play that move, I just lose my bishop. So let's go this way. So I'm expecting this move, check. I step away. I'm expecting this move, check. Then I block with my bishop. That's what I'm expecting. So let's see what my opponent do. Let's see what my opponent does. Okay. Dear opponent, I'm not sure what you actually want. Dear opponent, I'm not sure what you actually want. But let me go here first. My opponent is just very interested in going this way. He's very, very interested in doing that. This check is not a check I want. Maybe I would have played this just to deflect the bishop and then come this way, hitting both bishop. But I think they can easily protect against it. And after protecting against it, can I start an attack of my own? I don't think so. I don't think I have an attack of my own. So, I would love to play this. Can I capture here? Let's say I go here. What does that move even do? Move does nothing. Move does absolutely nothing. Let's go here. I'm not even sure what to play. I'm not sure what to play. Maybe I should just go here. Imagine walking into a stepping away from a discovered check and walking into a different discovered check. That's just how terrible my position is. That's just how terrible my position is. I'm stepping away from a discovered check and walking straight into another. I don't know. Should I go here? With the intention of just going here and just trying to sacrifice stuff here. Let's go here. I think my opponent is just very happy about their position. They are just happy. They are saying, wow. They are saying to themselves, I'm about to win this game. I'm about to win this game. I'm about to win this game. Are they going to push? Oh, it doesn't look like a move that works. What? What? You sack that? Why? Why did you sack that? Are you going to get interest? Definitely. Can I ignore? Can I ignore it? Let's say I go here. I really can't ignore it. I can't even step away from it. Okay. Let's say I go here, check. My opponent can capture here with check. I just simply capture back and they can capture here. I'm just going to do that. The position is a mess. I really don't have the strength to calculate everything through. Wow. I don't think that's what you wanted to do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. I'm probably wrong. Let's go this way. I don't really have the time. Wow. Wow. Alright, wasted. We'll play the next game. We'll be playing in the next game. I was thinking my opponent will go here and just win my queen. I was thinking they would just sack here and just win my queen. What? My opponent has a different plan. They're winning the queen this way. They're winning the queen that way. My opponent hasn't found it, which is fascinating, but I have 15 seconds. There's no way I'm surviving this position. There's no way I'm surviving it. Can I just give up? Can I move? I can move. Let me move. I can move, so why not move? They have this check, but I'm just going to block. They have this check, but does it do anything? I really don't think so. My opponent is misplaying this, but I really don't have the time. I don't have the time to take advantage of their mistakes. I don't have the time. Wow, I lost on time. Wasted, what's your username? So I Alright, master paper play. I think wasted acts first, so let me play wasted first. He felt Miketal ghost for a second. Okay. Master play will play after this game. Let me play against wasted. Let's play against wasted. Wow, my opponent sacked everything correctly and he started struggling to. Maybe he was trying to flag me because there's this feeling you get when you see your opponent time is running out and you just want to win on time. You just start playing very fast. If not, my opponent has a gazillion way of just ending that game. They have a million ways of just ending that game very quickly, but they didn't find those moves. And unfortunately for me, I didn't have enough time. Wasted, I've sent a challenge. Yes, you can try a game after wasted. Wasted, I've sent a challenge. Abraham, good afternoon. I hope you are having a nice day over there. Where are you joining the stream from? I think wasted is not online. Let me try to send the challenge again. If he doesn't accept this time, I'll send the challenge. Okay, he accepts this time around. Alright, let's go. Let's go for the good and old trusted Caro-Kann defense. But this is not the Caro-Kann because my opponent goes for the king spawn, for the queen spawn opening. And this looks like a queen's gambit structure. Well, it's even queen's gambit structure. And this is Slav defense, the modern line. I think that move was a mistake. I think this move was a mistake because it allows my opponent to play this. So let's capture here. Abraham, as I see fine, no. Thor. As I see fine, no, I say Thor. This one why they see fine like this. This one why they see fine like this. This person be like saying an ninja. Well, that was pidgin English. Don't even bother yourself trying to understand what I just said, yeah? I think only Abraham knows what I was saying. Alright, I would love to capture here and maybe hop in my knight here and say this knight is a king. Or the knight is a king maker. I think this is the way I want to capture, just to allow this knight this square. Allow the knight this square, probably bring my queen this way, putting pressure here, and doesn't look bad. Okay. My opponent strikes. I can let them. Okay, I can't. I was thinking for a moment, I thought I could let them capture this pawn and then slide over and just maybe get the pawn back. But I can't. I would love to play this move, but that's just asking for trouble. So I would love to play this move, but once I develop, maybe they can pin, and I think this is the way to go. If they pin, the pin is not the end of the game or anything. Abraham, well done. Well, it's pidgin English. That's pidgin English. It's actually an English, but an English that has been turned to something else. It's very popular in Nigeria. It's a very, very popular kind of English in Nigeria. The pidgin English. Alright. What next? I think I want to go here. I just want to go here and say this. I don't want this to be a problem for me. So my next move is just going here and landing the knight here and saying the knight is just a king. That's what I'm claiming. I'm claiming the knight is a king. I can't get it with this. That just drops the queen. So what is he going to play? Maybe I think he is left with only this option. Well, he goes for this. That simply drops a queen. And that doesn't stop my knight from being a king. A knight in this kind of outpost, sometimes they are even worth more than a rook. But that's some high level stuff. At the beginner level, hold on to your rook very well. Let's go here. We are hitting this. Caro-Kann sub actually played very well until they blundered. Let's step away from the trouble and say we don't want any trouble. Abraham, if you want to play with me, just drop your username. I think after cool sub, I have somebody else to play with before you. After cool sub, who is that? There's somebody that dropped their username. After cool sub, there was somebody that dropped their username. I'll check. After this game, I'll check. Was it master player? Okay, I think it's master player that dropped their username after cool sub. Anyway, after the game, I'll check. What did my opponent play? I'm saying this knight, please get away. Just go away. Just leave my position. That's what I'm saying to the knight. Knight, leave my position. Okay. Abraham, you're a chess lord. Wow. I don't like these pieces in my position, so why not? Why not just sack a rook? And probably just come here and capture here. And there's just no way to stop me. I think I can stop it this way, protecting against that. Okay, master player, you're the one that sent the username and sent your username before cool stop. Send the username again. Send the username again so that I can challenge you before I challenge Abraham. Now I'm threatening to go here. And I also just want to capture here. I be no be Lord be that. Chess Lord. Chess Lord. I remember when I started, I was very ambitious. That's why I had this username, upcoming GM. When I got stalked several times, I knew, no, chess is not a joking game. You know, you have to put in a lot of work to actually be a GM. Alright, I'll play you next, master player. Then after you, we'll go for my opponent is just full of tricks. But when you play a move like this, when you are taking your rook, your knight, when you are taking your knight deep into your opponent's square, there's something you have to watch out for. Like, will the knight be able to get out? That's something you have to watch out for. In some cases, your opponent might won't just give up a pawn that a knight can capture. But before you capture the knight, you ask yourself, can my knight actually go out? After I make this capture, will my knight be able to go back? Will I be able to bring my knight out of this mess? Like in this position now, this is just a one mover. You are hitting my queen, and maybe I will forget to move my queen, but no, I will not forget. But in some cases, maybe your opponent, maybe an opponent at your level can overlook it and just not see that their queen is hanging. But when you are playing a move like this, moving a knight deep into your opponent's square, you actually want to look out for, where is my escape route? Where's my escape route? Or am I just going to give up the knight? Like in this position, this knight is not going anywhere. This square is covered, this square is covered, and this square is covered, and the knight is under attack, and this square is covered. So before you launch your knight straight deep into an opponent's square, you have to look out. You have to look out for an escape route for the knight. You just have to look out for that. I can simply just go knight for knight, but there's no need for that. Let's go here. All right, let's go this way. And this pawn is under some attack. It's under attack. And the worst way to protect against this pawn is to move this. That's one of the worst way to protect against the pawn. Let's go this way. Is my opponent going to win the time battle? Probably. They're probably going to win the time battle. I need to play fast. I need to play very fast. I need to play very fast to avoid losing on time. Wow. Let's go this way. Now when I played, oh, I have 1 second and I lost on time. Cool got thumbs up. That was a very good game. You played very well. I would love to play a rematch. I would have loved to play a rematch, but I have to play somebody else now. So let me play somebody else, and I think that's Okat. Well, let me leave that username for you to pronounce. I don't think I can pronounce that. Let's go. Who am I challenging next? Chess master, be master play. I'll be sending you a challenge now. I'm about to send you a challenge now. All right, and here comes the challenge. I miss checkmate. Ah, I miss a lot of things. Was there a checkmate? 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 Oh, where did I miss checkmate? Where did I miss checkmate? Where did I? Oh, when the two rooks stacked, was I able to go to that square? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Abraham, you'll be next. If you are watching and you like to play against me, just drop your username. I'll be happy to play with you. Okay, here we go. The Scotch game. Okay. When you are unsure of what to do, you just protect your pawn. I guess that's what my opponent is doing. I get this Scotch opening against a lot of people. A lot of the viewers have played. Maybe I'll make a video on it so that people will have at least a rough idea of what to do when you are facing this opening. This is not the best way to play the opening, but not too bad. Not too bad. You might actually lose the right to castle, but the position is not. At least you have deviated from the main line, which. So I thought maybe you are still in the main line. I don't know, but I would think you have already deviated from the main line, giving up upon. I think I can go here. Can I? I think I can go here. Let's go there. If I'm wrong, let my opponent prove me wrong. Let's see. Maybe they can just capture here. My opponent didn't do any of that, and I think life is good. I can just play like this, just do like this, and just castle, and I should be doing okay. I should be doing okay. I don't mind this trade. It simply gives up a bishop pair for a. Wow, I was almost thinking this was a fork, but it doesn't work. Let me castle first, and this looks like it has been pinned. It looks like it has been pinned, and a move like this can happen, but can it actually happen? Oh, I don't think. Probably because I still have something like this in the end. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on in the end at the end of the game. But maybe let's see. Let's see what my opponents play. Let's see what my opponent is going to play. Abraham, you said I missed mate. Was it checkmate in 1 or maybe like checkmate in 7 or some crazy, very crazy checkmate? Wow. Wow. Before you make your move, you ask yourself, what is my opponent going to play? That move, especially a move that lines up your piece with your queen like this. You look out for the light square bishop or dark square bishop if you're lining up in a dark square or something. Like in this position now, this is just a pin. I know you want to double up. I will suspect if I am to guess, I'll guess the reason for that move is just to double up. But in this position, that move is just a blunder. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I'm coming. All right. I don't really think that's a good move. Okay, I missed the back rank. Yes, I'm thinking of when they stack the two rook against each other like this. I'm thinking that was the position where I missed the back rank checkmate. But I was thinking they have king to... I'll check the position. I'll check. After this game, I'll check. And this position, it simply allows me this and this. And you still have this pin to think about. But it's just that after this move, my opponent has this move. But I can go here. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do this instead of... Because if I capture here, this knight is just going back. Or any of this knight is just going back. And I no longer have a fork here. But by moving your knight here, you allowed me to be able to fork the pieces. I can trade here if I want to. But no, I'm not. I can't even trade here. If I trade here, I lose the tactics. So I'm just going here. You can capture here if you wish. But if you capture there, it just allows me this again. And okay, you can just go back. There's no need to be in a hurry. You can just simply go back. What is my opponent going to try? Are they going to just try to move away from this? Okay, they didn't do any of that. Maybe that would have been a better try. I think that would have been a better try. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because of this. Because this pawn is protecting this. I was thinking maybe that would have been a better try by playing this move, pinning this. And if I capture here, I just lose this. But this pawn is protecting here. So it doesn't work. Alright. So I can capture here. I can capture here. Capturing there. No. By capturing here now, it allows me to be able to capture here. Because, okay, my opponent did something different. Because if I had captured there on the previous move, they just play this move and my bishop is in jail. My bishop will just be locked out of the position. So let's capture here. Wow, I have 28 seconds. I have to play fast. You could have captured this way. You didn't capture that way. I can always go back and everything is protected. I can go back and everything is together. Everything is just protected. Let's go this way. Maybe going this way would have been better. Yes, I think that would have been better. Okay, no. I have 19 seconds to go. 19 seconds. Let's go this way. I have 14 seconds. It's a battle of the clock. Who is going to win this battle? It's a battle of the clock. You really have to be mindful where you put that. You really have to be mindful. And my opponent is actually being mindful. But I have 6 seconds to go. I think that should be checkmate. If I'm not the one going to losing on time, that should be checkmate. Yes, that's checkmate. You said I missed checkmate in the previous game. Let me quickly check. Before I play you, Abraham. Let me quickly check before I play you. Where's the last game? Wow. I think I've been dealt with so much today. See, so many red. I missed checkmate. I won't be surprised if I miss checkmate, but I had like maybe a few seconds on the clock. Did I? I missed checkmate. Checkmate in 11. Are you for real, bro? No, now. There's no way I'm finding this checkmate. I was thinking it was in this position and I could go here. No, because the king was not here then. If the king was here, maybe that would have been checkmate. Oh, now I see, now I see. And I was thinking about it, but okay. 11 seconds. 11 seconds. Well, my opponent played well to keep up with the time. To keep up with the time, I would say that was an impressive play. Even after losing a queen, and they were able to keep their own in the game. Okay, Chess Lord, I'll be sending you a challenge now. If you want to play me, you can drop in your username. I'll challenge you. Chess Lord, I'll be sending you a challenge now. Chess Lord. Chess Lord, I've sent the challenge. I don't know if you are online. I've sent you the challenge. If you are online, I've sent the challenge. You can accept the challenge so we get started. Well, it's my pleasure. I'm happy we played that game. It's my pleasure. My pleasure to have played that game. You actually played very well. And Chess Lord, I've sent you a challenge. Let me cancel and resend. Or you can send me the challenge, but it should be unrated and it should be 5 minutes or 3 minutes, 2 seconds increment. That's what I'm accepting right now. Chess Lord, have you seen the challenge? Check. Check the challenge so that we can get started. Where's Chess Lord? Where's Chess Lord? Chess Lord, I just saw your message in the chat and I'm hoping you are online. Or did I not copy your username correctly? If you can't find the challenge, you can send me a challenge. If you can't see the challenge, just send me a challenge so I can play you. The challenge should be unrated and 5 minutes. Okay, I'm sending the challenge again. All right, maybe Chess Lord is no longer online. So let's see if we can continue getting our rating up. If you're watching and you want to challenge me, I'm just drop in your username. I'll send you a challenge. Let's go for the good old trusted Caro-Kann defense. Opponent decide to go for the exchange variation. Maybe we'll get a trade here, which I will say be my guest. I'm not. And I'll just put my pieces on the light square. Maybe go this way and fianchetto. I think that's. Okay. I didn't see it. After this game, just send me a challenge. After this game, just send me a challenge. I have to be mindful of this move. That move is can be very problematic. So because of that, I've learned my lesson and I usually just kick this bishop away. I think I will have to go and study to see what to actually do, if this is the best way to go about it. Okay, I should play e4, d4, or c3. What did I just play? Okay, I used to play d4. I used to play d4 too. I have the Queen's Gambit. I love playing the Queen's Gambit. So anytime I go d4, that's actually what I'm eyeing for, the Queen's Gambit. I'm not sure where this knight is going to, but I know I don't want to capture this way. That's something I know. I do not want to capture this way, and I'm happy to capture this way. If I can have a knight here, the knight will just be a menace in my opponent position. Why I play this move is because if I had played something else, okay, it still doesn't work. I was thinking if I had played something else, they can play a move like this, and that would just be a pin. It doesn't work. Let me calculate it. Yeah, I think they're planning a sacrifice here, and if I capture this way, that's just it. But I have this move, and I have this move, so I can ignore and just castle. Are we going to see this? I don't know. Let me go this way. What if we see this now? I think now it's possible. I think now that move is possible. I think now the move is possible. Because if I capture here, this will stop. This will not be protected anymore. But my opponent didn't find it. It's kind of tricky. Okay, you sent me a friend request. Let me see. Okay, Chess Lord, I've accepted the friend request. Or maybe you only accept challenges from friends. I think that's actually a legitimate settings where you can do a settings that you will only accept challenges from friends. Let's go this way. I just want to destroy my opponent's queen side. That's just the reason for that move. Destroy the opponent queen side. They can play this. I'm going to capture. I think I'm just, but do I actually want to capture? I don't think so. Or can I do without capturing? Yes, I can capture. But after I capture, what next? Yes. That's not bad. And that's not bad. Let's go this way. Why I wanted to go that way because so that I can be at liberty to capture anything here without worrying about a pin. That's why I play that move. Let me create a loft. I don't want to get hit with some back rank issues. I don't want to have to worry about my back rank. If I can get my pawn here, looks like a good move. Oh. Okay. In as much as I would love to get my pawn here, I think it doesn't work. I don't think it works. Do I want to capture this way? I don't think so. So let me go this way. Okay, I'm just getting hit with that. I don't think that's a good move. Why? I don't think that's a good move. Let's go. This pawn is protected. It's very well protected. I'm going here. I'm trying to just line up some stuff. Like this. That's my plan. Just line up some stuff. Just line up a battery like this. I can capture here if I wish to. But do I wish to capture there? Oh, I have to move. But I can go here. That was a sneaky move. My opponent, I have to start playing fast now. My opponent has the time advantage. What if the rook goes here? Looks like a legitimate move, but I'm not sure it does so much for my opponent. I'll play a sneaky move like this with the intention of going here. And look at this. Just look at that. This is what I'm going to do. We might get a trade here, but oh, it's just a trade. There's nothing going on. We might get a trade here. And the only thing I know is I have to play fast. Probably play a move like this. Keeping things together, keeping everything together. Let's go this way. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Okay, okay, okay. I have to move fast. I have to make my move fast. What? What? Oh! I just blundered the back rank. What I wanted to do to my opponent was exactly what they did to me. What I wanted to do to them was exactly what they did to me. All right. Chess Lord, let's try it again. Chess Lord, let's try it again. I'll be sending you a challenge now. I think I've accepted your friend request, so let me send you a challenge now. If you're watching and you like to play me, just put in your username and I'm happy to accept the challenge. Chess Lord, I've sent you a challenge. Or you can send me a challenge, or maybe I just drop a link. Maybe I just drop a link. Is there a way to even share a link? Let me see if I can create a link. Since you are finding it difficult to challenge me, and you have been here for quite some time, so I should play you. I should actually play you. All right, I'll be dropping the link now on the chat. I'll be dropping the link on the chat. All right, drop your username. Okay, do you play on Chess? You know, I prefer chess.com. I prefer chess.com. And I will have to do some setup to be able to play on Chess now. I'll have to readjust my settings. But you can send me, you can send in, you can create it, you can send me a challenge on chess.com. I'm happy to accept that. Or you drop your username on chess.com. Abraham, are you still there? All right. I think Abraham is no longer here. I think Abraham is no longer here. So maybe we'll have to start another game since It doesn't look like I have an opponent pending. Impression, let me go d4. Impression, if you are still here, I'll go d4 this time around. Let me play d4. If I'm playing, okay, they gave me the white and black pieces. Let me do the French defense. It's been a while since I played the French defense. My username is upcoming GM. You can see my username on the stream, upcoming GM. And the coming is spell it with double M. That's my username. Let's go here. I think my opponent is happy to trade it here, which I'm not. I don't think I'm interested in. Let's cancel. This quiz, you can play me. You can just drop in your username. I'll challenge you. Just drop in your username. I'll challenge you. If you want to play me, just drop in your username. I'll challenge you. And we'll just get a game going. I want to put my rook here, my knight here. And say the knight is a king. That's my claim. But the knight is actually, maybe the knight is not a king. Let's say, go away. You evil bishop, go away. Okay. I was thinking I would capture there, but no, it doesn't work. What if I get hit with this? I think I'm just going to capture here. Okay. I'm going here and I'm setting up a baby tactic. The tactics is simple. Capture here, and if they capture this way, this knight is just hanging. No, I haven't had it at the previous move. I had it, and I just played something else. What am I even doing? What am I doing? All right, can I go here? Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, I was thinking maybe I still have a discovered attack, but no, I don't. Let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe double up here. I'm thinking of capturing here, but does it work? That's the question. And I think the simple answer is it actually doesn't really work. It doesn't work. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Let's do this. The Cow Opening by Anna Kramlin. I don't know how to play it. I've heard of the Cow Opening. It was very popular then, but I really don't know how to play it. What do I do here? What did I do here? My opponent wants to go here. That will be a check. That will be some. Doesn't look like a really good move. Doesn't look like a great move, but let's stay away from it. This move doesn't do anything to me. Let's play something like this. I had this capture. Why am I missing tactics like this? I'm missing so many tactics. I'm missing so many. I had this capture, and if you go capturing here, I can just capture here. How am I missing all these tactics? I think my opponent is thinking of how to solve that problem. Oh, for a moment I thought that was... What if I go this way? Then they can capture here. If I capture here, it doesn't work, does it? I think I can capture here. I think I can capture here. And if they capture this way, I can go this way, but they can simply just go this. They can't go here. They can't go here, but they can go here. Okay, doesn't work. Doesn't work. I missed the opportunity when I had it. So let me just go back. Let me just go back peacefully. Let me just give up and go back peacefully. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. And e5, e5. That's just a blunder. That's just a blunder. That's just a blunder. That's just a blunder. I'm hitting this and I'm hitting this, and I think life is good. You can't go here to protect it. I think that's not the move you want to play. And you go here to oh, I think the bishop is also gone. I think the bishop is also gone. Well, my opponent being something else, they had to type in some really abusive words. My opponent being a very bad loser had to type in really abusive words. All right. Any username here, so I can challenge you. Any username. Somebody say I'm sending friend request. Confirm it. Let me check. Any username. Is there friend request? I don't have any pending friend requests. I've been trying to challenge Abraham for quite some time now, but the challenge is not going through. Abraham, let me send the challenge again. Let me send it again and see. And if it's not going through, you can challenge me. You can just challenge me. Even if it's rated or unrated, just challenge me. I will accept the challenge now. You have been here for quite some time. I have to just put in a game. I have to play a game with you. My favorite opening is the Queen's Gambit, and I also play. I just started learning the Caro-Kann, but as a beginner, I played the Scotch and French. That was my favorite. I played the Scotch as white and the French defense as black. Then at some point, I changed my French defense to Caro-Kann. Well, that is recently. I still love the French defense, but I started playing the Queen's Gambit because I hated playing against the Caro-Kann. And anytime you go d4, many people will just go this way and you are facing the Caro-Kann. So I didn't like playing against the Caro-Kann, so I just learned the Queen in a d4 opening just to avoid the Caro-Kann altogether, and it actually worked. But now I'm back to playing and d4 and whatever. Chess Lord, I'm going to send you this challenge again and see what happens. Hopefully it goes through this time around. So let's see. Let's go. Chess Lord, is that the correct spelling of your username? I see that you are online 2 days ago. Or is this thing broken? Is this last online? Is it broken? I think that's why the challenge hasn't been going through. I've sent the challenge again. All right, I'm happy you like the games. I'm happy you are enjoying the games, which is good. My favorite opening for black now is the Caro-Kann defense, although I've not really mastered the Caro-Kann defense. But an opening I think I have a very good knowledge on is the French defense. I played the French defense for maybe up to a year, if not more than a year. So I was familiar with the common tactics and the mistakes, common opening mistakes in that opening. Let's go for the Caro-Kann. Well, that's not the Caro-Kann. That's just the Slav opening. See? The Queen's Gambit decline. What's my opponent doing? I think they want to go here, and I'll just be in trouble if I am not watching out. They just go here, and I'll just be in trouble. Am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? My opponent is playing really fast and really well as well. My opponent is playing really fast and well, and I think they are knowledgeable on this opening. I can go here. That just loses a pawn. I can go here. Or I can simply just go here. Wow. It's getting out of hand. Let's go this way. I'm giving up this pawn. Because once you capture here, I'm just going here. Okay. I'm going here. There's something I should be worried about. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Okay. That looks like an interesting opening, an interesting move. It looks like an interesting move, and it's probably an interesting move. I didn't see that coming. I really didn't see that coming. And the issue is that I have my queen on the center of the board. There's this check. This check is coming and it's actually looking devastating. Let's go this way. How do I develop my king? That's the next question. They can give this check, and in as much as I would love to block this way, I just can't because that would just drop this rook. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I think now I can move my rook. Now I can move my rook, which is a good thing. We might see this. We might see that. My position is just completely terrible. Can I go here? Check. The position is just terrible. Position is not looking good. It's not looking good. Maybe we'll get a trade here, and I'm just losing a piece. Wow. I just got destroyed. Completely destroyed. I just got completely destroyed in this game. Any tip at 1000? I would say practice more. You need some practice. Definitely need some practicing to do. I would love to just come here and maybe see what I can do here. But my opponent just destroyed my plan before it even started. My opponent just destroyed my plan before I even started it. Oh, all right. That's it. That was actually a great game. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let me go for the good king's pawn opening. And let's go this way. Should I go this way? Probably does nothing aside from loses a pawn. But let me develop this. Okay, this is the Dutch. We are playing some Dutch. Maybe I would have played this. I think I like this. Okay. I think I like this. All right. My opponent is very interested in breaking open everything. But I'm saying, is there really a need for that? I'm just saying to my opponent, do you think we actually need to do that? Okay. I don't know if I want to break this open, but right now I think I want to. After that move, I think I actually want to. Okay, I was expecting that move. This simply sacrifices a pawn, but guess what? I'm going for it. I'll be happy to sacrifice the pawn. Am I castling? Let's go this way. Probably not going to castle in this game. Okay. Be my guest. Be my guest. I'm going this way next. My opponent is thinking, should I capture here? Should I capture this way? My opponent is just contemplating, but I'm going this way and I'm pushing this. I'm from Nigeria. Okay. Wow. Okay. What do I want here? Do I want some move like this? It's sacking something there. There's nothing there. There's nothing to sack here. Let's go this way. Okay. Here comes this. Here comes this. And I'm up a pawn. But I don't know if that's a pawn I want to be up a pawn. I don't know if this pawn is actually going to change anything in this position. Position is just looking. Should I go for the pawn or simply go here? I feel like going here. I definitely feel like going here. But what's my opponent going to do after I go here? That's the question. They're probably just going to let me capture. Okay. I was expecting that. I'm not sure I want to capture that pawn, but maybe I should capture it. Save myself some trouble. I want to keep as much pieces as I can in this position. And if I did not capture that pawn, they can capture here, and after the trade, they just remove this rook, which is not something I think I want in the moment. Let's go this way. And let's go this way. I'm saying if you move this bishop away, I'm just going to checkmate you. That's what I'm saying. Saying move the bishop away and it's just a checkmate. Okay. Okay. Now they can move the bishop if they want to. Can I capture here? I think I can. All right. I wasn't expecting that. Let's go here. I think this is the best move. Okay, okay. They decided to go for something different. Let me double up this way. Start adding pressure to this pawn. How do I get to my opponent's king? That's what is ringing in my brain. How do you get to this king? How do you get to this king? I think I would love to bring I think I would love to bring this bishop back into the game. I think I can give a check here. I can actually give a check here. Okay. And I can go here. And here we go, here we go, here we go. This bishop can be captured. Let me reply this text. Okay, okay, okay. My opponent is planning to just go here. But I don't have to be in a hurry. Let's just keep everything together. I'm really not in a hurry. Okay. What? Okay, okay, okay. Probably still surviving. I am probably still surviving. Am I? Am I surviving? Let's go this way. That was a sad game from me. That was a sad play. Well, I'm still winning. I'm still winning. I'm just going to trade everything and I should win. I should easily win this one. If they capture, good. If they do not capture, I'm just pushing my pawn forward. And the king will have to just struggle with the pass pawn for the rest of the game. I have 32 seconds, so I have to make use. Good. Use. Well, can you see this? Just going this way, and this way. It looks like some master study. Wow. That was actually a good game. Is there anybody that would like to play me? Is there anybody that would like to play me so I can send in a challenge one more time? So I can play the person to end the stream. Emmanuel, you say tips for 1000. I would say you should actually do some you should do a lot of puzzles. Okay, Chess Lord has finally sent in a challenge, and the challenge seems to be rated. Do puzzles. There are free puzzles on the chess. You can do a lot of them. You can do a lot of those puzzles. And I will say at least just play daily. What they say practice makes perfect, or but in chess we'll say practice makes improvement. Just play chess, even if it's just one game. Just throw in a game. And when you are playing a game, play a longer time control. You get to implement whatever you have learned anywhere there. But if you play blitz or bullets, you really don't implement anything. You are just really playing some instinctive chess, and nothing really changes. As a beginner, I would say you should focus on maybe rapid games more, or rapid, and even if you are going to play blitz, it should be longer time control for blitz. I don't think this is the main line of the move. I really don't think so, and I will have to go and study this to know. I don't think this is the main line. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm probably wrong, which is not unusual. But that move just doesn't feel like the main line of the move. It just doesn't feel that way. Am we going to get it with this? I was thinking we'll get it with this. I'm probably going to castle long here and just add pressure to this. If they play this move, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that move. The move really doesn't do anything. Okay, you play rapid. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm not sure where is this knight going. Okay. Wow. Let's go this way. I'll do puzzles. I will say do puzzles. Do a lot of puzzles. There are free puzzles on the chess. You just do them and you see changes in your play. There are some tactics that I just naturally just see them. Not just because I've become familiar with them. Either maybe from playing a lot of games, which I would say is the likely reason, or just. But if you can't play a lot of games, you should do puzzles. It will help you with with pattern recognition. It will help you a lot with pattern recognition. This will likely be my last game. This will likely be my last game, or maybe I'll play if Chess Lord wants a rematch. Maybe I'll rematch him, and that will be my last game for today. Okay. I'm only up a pawn. I'm only up a pawn. I'm only up a pawn. Is it a healthy pawn? That's a question for another day. I can go here. Wow. Oh, I can't. I was thinking. Okay, Kiran, you challenged me. Drop in your username. I didn't see your challenge. I was thinking I can go here. But wait a minute. What if I go here? What if I go here? They capture here. And I go here. Let's do this. Probably a blunder. Probably not a blunder. If the queen goes here, it's not really a forcing move. I'm just going to capture here. Okay. I capture here. I'm threatening checkmate here. Okay. If I play this move, that's just a bad move. Nothing more. Nothing more. It's just a bad move. But I can give this check. I can give this check and then I can go this way. My position is looking good. It's looking really good. If I can throw in this check, this bishop is lost. If I can throw in that check, the bishop is lost. And my opponent is not on time to play this move. Because if they play that move right now, I'm just going to capture here with check. Or maybe capture here with check. And I have moves like this. This was some really tough game. It was some really tough game. And Stockfish could be laughing at us and saying, you guys are just blunder masters. Nothing else and nothing more. You guys are just blunder masters. Let me see. Okay, my opponent captures there. I want to capture here. Or do I want to go here first? I'm not really sure what to do. When you are not sure what to do, what do you do? Just do anything. Let me capture here. I think this is a good move. I'm thinking of coming here, which looks decent. My opponent can bring their queen here, which maybe I don't know if I should go here first. You play better than me, which is good. It's good if you play better than me. I'm really far from the best player, to be honest with you. When they are measuring the best players in chess, I know I'm very far from there. I know for sure I'm nowhere close to the best players. I feel like coming here. But what do I achieve with that move? Just want to sack something. What? I think there's a legitimate threat there. Okay. So let's say I capture here, he recaptures, and I simply go back this way. Now I'm threatening this, and that will be checkmate. And if he blocks this way with this, he can't even go here. I think that's it. I think that is the knockout blow. Okay. And just go here. I'm just threatening checkmate here. Okay, what if they play here? I think I can just go here, and I'm just threatening a new checkmate. Oh, I missed that. I definitely missed that. Can they go here? Can they go there? Oh, my opponent has put up a very good fight. I must confess. Wow. Wow. And here we go. Nobody is winning aside from I'm about to lose. Aside from I'm about to lose on time. Nothing is going on in this position. Aside from me losing on time very soon, nothing is going on here. I had the game. I just missed some critical tactics. I missed some critical tactics, if you ask me. I missed some very crucial tactics that would have ended the game. It's getting into some time pressure. It's time to start pushing my pawn. Mm. Oh, I just blundered. I just blundered that. Oh, I blundered that. I blundered that. That was a very, very good game. That was a very good game. But it didn't have to be. It didn't have to be rated. It didn't have to be rated. I have no. Let me challenge you on rated game. Okay, if you are still interested in playing, or maybe we'll just call it a day. I was winning this game at the end. At the end, I was winning. I was winning. At the end, I was winning. I just had to capture here. I just had to capture there. Probably go down and just sack the rook for this pawn. But I was playing too fast and I missed it. Oh, was I still okay after that? No, I wasn't. Abraham, that was a very good game. I think I'll be calling it a day now. Thanks everyone for joining the stream. If you are here, do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone. So I'll be ending the stream now. Mondal, welcome back. I'm just about to end the stream now. Thanks everyone for joining the stream. And Abraham, hopefully we play next time. But next time I'm going to deal with you. Next time you're not going to win against me. So let's call it a day now. So take care everyone.